I was currently using heroin at the time. I couldn't get a job.
We'll call her Susan. She had been prostituting for 20 years.
My boyfriend we were breaking into houses and using that money to go get our drugs.
The 54-year-old knows the vicious cycle all too well.
It was horrible. It was just horrible. I lived under trees, slept in parking lots.
CCPD's Narcotics Vice Division reports prostitution has decreased by 34% in the past 3 years. Their operations led to 50 arrests in 2015, 57 in 2016, and 34 last year.
It's an ugly world. It's a dark world. It's dark, very dark.
But there was hope for Susan with Operation Red Cord. In partnership with CCPD, the District Attorney's Office, and the Coastal Bend Wellness Foundation, this program is aimed at helping people like her.
Our officers work, primarily in undercover capacity, so they're monitoring all the different ways that prostitutes solicit customers.
Including on the streets,
escort services, massage parlors, there's a lot of different venues.
And online.
It's evolved to where they use social media, the internet, escort type websites. We do monitor, and certainly there's been an increase because 15, 20 years ago it didn't exist at all.
Commander Todd Green also says human trafficking can come into play.
We work with our organized crime unit, the FBI, any federal resources that we need to bring in. It's a very serious crime.
It got to the point where I didn't care anymore, I didn't care if I lived or died.
Susan was arrested in a sting operation. It was then when she learned about Red Cord.
It's a really good a program to try to get at the heart of the crime as opposed to just continually making arrests.
Open arms, no judgment, no, not that you're worthless. You know what I'm saying? They didn't judge us.
The program includes substance abuse treatment, counseling, medical services, temporary housing, education, job training, and even getting their charge deferred and off their record. But the DA first has to determine eligibility.
It takes a really strong person to be fully committed to a program like this.
Allison Johnson with the program says that although it may seem like a great opportunity, not everyone is ready to commit.
To stop doing that and to get out of that, it's too scary for some people, difficult for them to comprehend change or be willing to change.
It goes deeper than the money. A lot of the women and men out there who do that have emotional problems.
The majority of clients have some kind of trauma, sexual abuse as a child, even as adults, physical and sexual abuse, domestic violence was happening.
But Red Cord is in danger. There isn't enough funding, and services aren't cheap.
Somebody's 30-day treatment can run thousands of dollars. Even individual counseling, outpatient counseling could be hundreds of dollars.
Even though Susan is on the right track.
I have my own place, I pay my bills, I come to the classes.
She says staying away from that lifestyle isn't easy.
It deadens all that pain. You don't feel worthless. You feel like you're 10 feet tall and bulletproof.
When she first started the program, Susan was arrested again.
I was embarrassed.
And thought her shot at redemption was over.
And I thought they wouldn't love me anymore. They were just going to throw me away.
But Red Cord didn't give up on her.
They gave me another chance. I was so relieved. They don't remind me about it. They ask me why I relapsed. What are my triggers?
Johnson hopes more funding will come through to help people like Susan in South Texas.
We could pay for more substance abuse treatments, for more houses, more classes.
But the responsibility also lies on the individual.
You have to want to do it, and you got to keep on with it because it's just important for your very own survival,
Michelle Pedraza, 3 News.